Dixie Decker here, Springfield, Missouri, and I'm out and about interviewing other business owners that I respect and believe run their businesses like businesses, not hobbies. And so today I've got my brother-in-law here, Terry, and we are out on site at his bulk location for propane. And the reason I picked him was I know a lot of you ask me questions about your businesses, when to take that leap of faith, when to scale it. And I've watched him just in last couple years? Last couple years, take over an existing business and literally scale it beyond where it was already productive at. So everything you see behind us is new additions in order to get to that growth and scale time. So I have 4 questions I want to ask him while we're out here today, and we might ad-lib a little bit here or there, but tell us the name of your company.
Central Gas Propane.
And you service just local areas here in Springfield,
Republic, Clever, Nixa, Ozark area.
Okay, so it's kind of just the surroundings of our larger city and anybody that has propane on their property. So you work a lot with referrals, realtors, builders.
Yeah, builders is a big thing right now. There's so much new construction going on that we're huge with the building community right now.
Okay, so you ready to dive into the questions?
Let's do it.
All right, so one piece of advice you would give to other business owners that today you think is important in running a business?
I think most people think that, all you're doing is just raking in the money and it's super easy to move forward and we're just rolling in cash every day, and they don't see all the things that happen, the expenses that go into it. So no matter how hard it gets, you got to keep going and you got to keep trying to go to the next level and keep your faith and stay strong and know that every day is not great and it's not all lollipops and gumdrops falling from the sky, because
rainbows and ponies.
It sucks and you got to dig hard and I stay humble, hustle hard is kind of our motto, and you have to do it every day.
Stay humble and hustle hard. I like that. Okay, so one thing you would do differently in starting this business over. So if you could give them one piece of advice, something you would have done differently. Is there anything?
Not a lot that I would say I would do differently, but no, when you first start in any kind of business, probably you think you want every account, you want everything. And starting out, we were getting more than probably what we wanted, some that weren't good accounts to have, and because you were just trying to grow. And now we've kind of scaled back and try to kind of clean it up and know that, and you've got to figure out every account isn't the best account, and you've got to figure out what fits in your schedule, your mold that you're trying to do, so that you don't take things that don't work out.
So would you say as you've grown or scaled, you become more focused?
100%, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it has to fit into the mold of what we're trying to do as a business to grow, to move forward.
And I know that you have gone through hiring and firing changes over the time. So do you think you can continue to have employees or people that you surround yourself with if they don't believe in the same mission as you?
Absolutely not. Our focus is kind of, we treat them how we want to be treated. I don't ever ask any of my employees to do something that I wouldn't get out there and do, and I'm in the middle of it like I was today. We were out in the middle of it, and it's just, I'm right there with them. And you have to treat them like family, I think, and that's kind of where we've been blessed, and it's worked great. And I've got a good group of guys and gals with us that believe in our mission, and when I'm in the middle of it every day with them, they're right there beside me, and they don't ever waver.
Love it. Okay, so in your opinion, and it kind of might already covered a little bit in our previous questions, but in your opinion, what sets you apart from others in your industry providing propane to the same people you're providing it to, and why do they choose you? What sets you apart?
I think our level of customer service, and we even try to treat some of the customers like family and give them the respect that they want, to understand what they're going through and what they're trying to do, and just offer customer service. I take phone calls all the time and tell people I may not be the right fit for you, and if I'm not, I'll help you get that fit and I'll help you see where it fits in. But it's customer service, because everybody's hauling the same gas, everybody's offering the same deals, but it's the customer service. We're there to shake hands. We give back in the community. That's one thing huge that we do that you don't see any other company doing. I mean, going from athletics in schools to band to
you've done landscaping
theater,
projects.
it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we're there to help out in the community any way we can.
Yes, I love that. All right, so this might be, I don't even know this answer. So, what drew you to this business, and or was it a passion of yours, or what made you say, this is the business I'm going to take on, and not only am I going to take it on, but I'm going to do it better than anybody else? What does that take?
So it just, I was at a point in my life where I wanted to do something different, and it was by the grace of God that this all lined up the way that it did, and we got in the middle of it, and about 2 weeks into this, I loved it. I love dealing with people. I just love working with people, and then I thought, you know, this is something I can be good at, because you have to be a people person 24/7 because the phone rings 24/7.
Because people run out of gas in the middle of the night.
It doesn't matter, and no matter what it is, their emergency somehow becomes yours, whether you're walking into a game or sitting down to eat dinner. I get up all the time and take off to go, you know, because even though it may not be a huge emergency, some people, they feel that way. So when I got into it, it's just helping people. That's just something that I love to be able to do, is help and to give back. And so once we got started in it, I don't see any way to go back. We've had people want to buy us out, and we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay.
All right, I got just another little thing that I'm going to throw at you. So I know for the people out there that are watching this, we're in the Midwest. So we have like 0 degrees and we have 100-degree days. We're all over the place. So you're going to be a little slower in the summer than you are in the winter. And then, so my next question is, have you looked into the future to say, how do you automate this one step further so that you're not the one having to leave your family dinner? Will that be delegated to one of my nephews one day? Will that be somebody you hire? What does that look like for your future growth, even to another step where it runs a little bit more even without you in it all the time?
And that's what we're working through right now. The biggest problem I have is not being hands-on, not being the one. I have great guys and great gals that can do everything that we do. They work hard for me all day. And so if I'm not having to work as hard during the day or do something and go see the kids or do whatever, then I try not to pull them away of an evening when I can keep from it.
So you cover the downtime.
I cover the odd times when we can.
And you just grew up as a worker.
Yep. So that's all I know.
You're raised Midwestern, right? Like just work harder.
Yep.
So would you say like a goal would be to let go a little bit?
For sure.
Or find a second shift to cover you?
Yes, for sure. As the guys grow into it, and they're doing good, you know, just delegating it out more, and that's what we're trying to do, because I can't keep scaling it the way that we're scaling it and growing this fast and shake every hand of every person that we, you know, have tripled in size and try to stay on top of it.
Because you've added on your bulk tank.
Yep.
You've added on some trucks, probably.
Yep, trucks, employees.
Even the small tanks. I know you guys went and got a load of those.
Hundreds, yes.
Yeah.
We do a few hundred of those a year now, so. It's hard to scale. That is the hardest thing, and that is one thing that we're dealing with now, just trying to figure out the best way to move through it. But you can't, no matter how big you get, no matter what you do, in my opinion, you got to have faith, you got to stay strong, and you got to have your customer service, because that's what sets any business apart, in my opinion.
I agree. So I just want to say one last thing. I really appreciate you doing this for me, because it's of no benefit to you for me to ask these questions and be nosy. But I know that somebody out there is either ready to start a business or in the midst of a business, and they're just not sure.
Yes.
Like, what does it take?
Yes.
What's next? And so I just hope it provides like some clarity or some hope for someone else out there.
For sure.
For real people doing real business.
Exactly
right. So thank you for letting me do this.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.